Hi everyone, thank you for coming here. My name is Justice Amir Gaines and I'm speaking on behalf of the African American Ambassadors Group. We are here today to announce our support, our full support for the repeal of LEOBoR, the Law Enforcement Officers' Bill of Rights in Rhode Island. To open this space, I want to first introduce you to an incredible artist, an incredible organizer, and just an all-around incredible person here in our city who has helped support our arts and helped support our youth. So introducing this space and opening our space with the poem, please give it up for Angel Newman.
To remain in this work, in this movement for justice, we must have both feet firmly planted in the garden of liberation. Liberation is grown from seeds of both love and accountability, so we must have our feet firmly planted in both. One limb stationed in love, a love that is active, patient, and generative, a love that calls in and not out, a love that is founded on pleasure and joy, a love that is draped in the garments of our ancestors and that dances in the wind of ancestral ritual, a love that is futuristic, adorned in the crowns of fallen black angels whose bodies may not see tomorrow, but whose ideas, contributions, and whose sacrifices will shape forever. Rest in peace, Micaiah Bryant. On the other foot, we must be just as evenly placed, but on this side, in the soil of accountability. An accountability with poignant memory and voice to remind us of our once-made collective promises. An accountability that draws circles of protection around those most affected by racism, white supremacy. An accountability that starts with looking at ourselves in the reflection of our own dark waters, and that challenges us to follow through with even the most seemingly trivial of tasks. An accountability that reaches past punishment and stretches far into the ether for a much more wholesome way of knowing, learning, and healing together. And in the words of one of my movement guides, teachers, and friends, Mark Garza, an accountability that when it's time will burn it down and make it sparkle. With both feet firmly placed in love and accountability, we will soon settle into our balance. A balance that will trust us to close our eyes and filter out the frequencies that seek to silence the rising tide within our bellies. A balance that will aid us in the conjuring of the otherworldly magic that is passed down to us from 1,000 grandmothers and granddaddies. A balance that will allow us to stand steady amongst other balanced beings and create a circle of stability, a net that we can use to catch each other when we are too tired to stand alone. And if we look under the soil, we'll see that love and accountability are actually two roots that trace back to the same creative source. The creative source, she who lies deep within the core of the earth's stomach, waiting, just waiting to give birth to what we long for. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel.